Hey there. If you're new to our channel, welcome. And if you're coming back again, well, welcome back. Before we jump in, I just wanted to mention, if you are someone who's looking to buy or sell, or maybe you know someone looking to buy or sell, or maybe you're just curious about real estate in Portland, hit that subscribe button down below. We're gonna be posting lots of great content every single week, all about the Portland metro area real estate market, tips and tricks on getting offers accepted, do's and don'ts, neighborhood data, all that good stuff. So check that out. Let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to post those in the comments. All right, just wanted to give a bit of a context for the market that we're currently in. Portland is a really, really hot market. We are seeing multiple offers on properties, and a lot of that is based on the fact that we have low inventory and even lower rates. Last person we got pre-approved was about 2.5% for their mortgage rate, so pretty insane. So what we're doing is we're trying to help people to be better prepared and better advocates. One of the ways that we're doing that is by education. And so this week, we're gonna be talking about my top 3 tips for the do's and don'ts of buying a home during the COVID market. Tip number 1, do get to know your home and neighborhood before we go to see it in person. Now, don't get me wrong here. I wanna be able to show you homes. One of my favorite parts of my job is looking at homes with people, so don't think that I don't enjoy that. What I do wanna say is that we really wanna make sure that every showing that we do is meaningful. Meaning that we wanna make sure that you are comfortable with the neighborhood, you're comfortable with the street, and you have a pretty good idea of what the home is, and you feel pretty good about it. Specifically in this market, because every time we meet in person is another opportunity and risk for exposure. So every showing should be really purposeful, meaning we're having you drive the neighborhood potentially beforehand. If you're not super familiar with it, go drive down the street, and definitely check out, a lot of listings right now are offering video tours online. They're also offering what's called Matterport, which is a 3D, almost like a Google Maps. You can walk through the house. It's pretty cool. So we want you to watch those things in advance just so you're fully prepared for whatever we see in person. So it doesn't feel like a big surprise when you get there and say, oh, well, yeah, if I knew that it was on a busy street, I wouldn't have wanted it. It just isn't worth your time. Right. Number 2, don't go to your home inspection. You're probably telling me, Thomas, this is ridiculous. Of course I'm going to my home inspection. I need to know what's going on with the house. I want to be able to see it again. We definitely want you to see the house. We definitely want you to know what's going on. And we are in fact approaching things in a very safe manner, but things are different from before. It used to be we would meet at the house, we'd have our coffees, be walking around with the inspector for 3 hours, just kind of looking at stuff and making sure we have all the details, but that's just not safe anymore. So the way that we're handling this now is that we are meeting the inspector about 15 minutes prior to when they are going to be done with the inspection. And when we get there, they'll have an overview available for us that we can look at. So we'll be able to walk around the house with them potentially and look at the important detail areas that they feel like are high priority. They can also meet us via Zoom, so we can do a Zoom call with them where they have the video on the other end. They can record a video for us. There's a lot of options. We don't just have to do things the same way that we did before. And we can do so safely and effectively. Tip number 3, and probably the most important in my opinion, don't panic buy, just don't. This is probably one of the most stressful markets to be a buyer or a seller in, for that matter. Things are moving really quickly. We're not really able to operate in the normal trajectory that we do, and so there's a lot of uncertainty. We don't want you to spend ridiculous amounts of money on a house unless you're really, really sure that this is the house for you and you're willing to spend whatever you need to get it. If that's the case, more power to you. But if you're someone who's concerned about preserving an investment, that you're concerned about the long-term, effects of this on home value, talk to us. We're here to be your advocate. We're here to be your guide. So we'll figure out a strategy that works for you, but don't just throw money at properties because you feel like you need to get a house and take advantage of the rates. Make sure it's the right house. All right, that's gonna do it for us. Thanks so much for joining me once again. Feel free to leave a comment below, hit subscribe on our channel, and we have some other social media accounts available if you want to follow us there. So if you have any questions about real estate, you want to talk more, I know this process can be really stressful, but hit me up, give me a call, shoot me a text, whatever, I'm available. All right, talk to you soon, have a great day.